know, girls really don't care about looks. And I hope that your peoples is actually listening to this shit. They really don't care about looks. They really don't care about money. But status, I noticed, was something that really, really
they was
stood
about
out.
that.
Yes. You know, they only pretty much cared about you being around the most. I kind of noticed like that there were some girls I did talk to off camera, real talk. But one
Right.
of the things I did notice is they really didn't care, you know, if you had a higher status or not. They pretty much like the idea of you being available, you know. So looks wise was nothing because they pretty much cared about character. You pretty much speak on that all the time. The
Right.
game, the mouthpiece, your personality, the character. Girls care about how you make them feel. They give a really rat's ass about anything else.
Status matters. Doesn't matter. So he doesn't have to be a club owner. He doesn't have to be a celebrity. He can be the average girl working at Starbucks.
Listen, average people are still want it.
Status. Average. Can a brother Pool working at Best Buy or being a barista at Starbucks? Can he pull me?
Why not? He got a job. He's taking care of business.
Would you prefer a provider rather than a partner?
I would say yes because
So you like?
I would like to cater to my man. I want him to come home to a full course meal. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, babe, like you need your feet rubbed. You had a long day at work. Like,
Yeah, I think the whole thing with the whole looks, money, status thing, I think that's generally something that a lot of guys who don't have a lot of experience with women, they go for they talk about those three things because I think that's the simplest way for them to understand or think about what women would like in these situations. But this is the thing. So as far as looks are concerned, see, women will care about looks to a certain extent, but what it is that you have to be their type of look that they like. You understand? So if you're not their type of look that they like, right? It's not really going to matter at the end of the day in that situation. But if you're the type of look that they don't like, but you have other things going for you, that can still make you attractive. But I think a lot of guys worry about the looks so much because we're coming from our perspective. We're like, well, if she looks good, I like her. That's how we think. You know what I mean? Like, I like her. She looks good. It's already a done deal. I like that girl. She looks good. Women are like, he looks good, but what else? But what is it about this guy? What is his character? What is he about? What's going on the inside of this dude to make me, actually give a damn about him, right? And there are rare cases where a woman will find a guy that physically attractive to where she's sexually attracted to him, where she would want to really get with him in that manner. But that's more rare than the norm. You understand? Yeah. As far as money is concerned, like you said, women nowadays make their own money. So they're not as concerned with money as, like they were probably like 50 years ago, 100 years ago, whatever it is like that. Because before it was like, well, I needed this guy for his money. Now they don't necessarily need you for the money.
Does money
I have money.
Money. Is it a must?
Not a must, but it's very important.
They make their own bread. You see that?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that cancels itself out too. So you might have gold diggers who still mess with you because of that, because they want the money, but they don't. But generally, women don't need it, so it's not anything that they need to even deal with you for. Now, as far as status you was talking about is concerned, what happens is I think the whole concept of status is very broad, because you can talk about status in the sense of like you said, like, oh, are you single, are you married, or whatever it is, or you could talk about it in the sense of what do you do for a living, or who are you in your community, or are you famous, are you, and like even with social media, are you Instagram, YouTube, Twitter famous type stuff? You understand what I'm saying? Like those things can matter to people.
No, it was proven. They was really trying to figure out who the hell I was, and I actually got some followers and subs off that shit. So, and I'm nobody.
They like the whole idea of the social media, like clout chasing, all that other stuff is like the thing, especially with the younger crowd. They're all about that type of stuff, followers, likes, all that other stuff. So that can play a part in a woman gravitating to a certain guy. The only thing about that, though, this is what I say to guys, because guys are worried or concerned about sex. So the problem with status or money, and sometimes even just looks, is that it doesn't come into play with the actual thing that makes a woman want to have sex with you, which is sexual attraction. And so the only thing out of looks, money, and status that comes close to sexual attraction is looks, because looks is the closest thing that gets to sexual attraction. Money doesn't get you to sexual attraction, because a woman is not going to be sexually attracted to you because of money. It's not going to happen. Like, your money does not make you sexually attractive. It's impossible, because money doesn't really do anything for a woman to be sexually attracted to you. She will have sex with a guy because of money. That doesn't mean she wants to have sex with him. That doesn't mean she desires it. She'll just do it because, let's say she's a gold digger. I'll do him to get some money, but she doesn't want to. Status is just more of a thing for a woman to feel like she's in the in crowd, to feel like she's a part of something bigger, or she's a part of a clique, or a part of a crew, or a part of something that makes her feel important. It's an ego thing. Status is more ego, but the ego and all of that still has nothing to do with sexual attraction. So I always tell guys it's really about sexual attractions, because the thing is, this is why you can have bums who have $0 to their name, have no type of like high status, you understand? But those guys might be sexually attractive to those women, and this is why those women, deal with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I gotta give you, well, keep this though. Now, for the looks part, I eliminated the genetics part. Because that was just too easy, 6 feet,
Right.
because I'm 6 feet. I got a 4-pack, but I'm not 6 figures, but I'm 6 feet tall. So I limited that shit. So I pretty much just said, is it about appearance? Every girl said yes.
Yeah,
How about appearance?
Because they could be like, oh my God, he is so ugly, but dang, he is fly. He dressed real nice.
the point.
Okay.
Because the thing is this, you're not ugly until you speak. That was pretty much their logic. One girl even just said, you can have on a nice fit, you can have the freshest fade, and have the most trimmed up goatee, and not have the greatest features, but what comes out of your mouth will damn near make her melt. And so, all of y'all, that look shit, it's gone. They just said make more than me. That was it. Like I'm the backup plan. You handle the majority, and if your shit falls, then my paycheck comes into play. And I was just like, oh wow, I can really do that. One girl even said that girls even trick on men.
Women trick on men?
Yeah.
Women trick on men?
Yeah, of course.
I've never heard no shit like that.
Women, the way, listen, man, what guys don't understand is this: if a woman likes you, she'll spend money on you. It goes to the low self-esteem of men. Men have such low self-esteem that they think they need a lot of things outside of themselves in order to make a woman like them or be attracted to them and want to have sex with them. And so this is why they're talking about the money and the status and all this other stuff. But those are just icing on the cake. All like what a woman wants is a guy she's sexually attracted to, because sexual attraction is the strongest form of attraction. You understand? Like it beats out everything. It beats out a woman liking you for money, status. It beats her liking you for you being a funny guy, whatever it is, right? Yep. Sexual attraction is always first. This is why I always tell guys, if you want to have more sex, if you want women to sexually desire you, you have to work on your sex appeal. You understand what I'm saying? And so all the other things is icing on the cake. So it'll be like, well, I like him because I'm sexually attracted to him and he has money. I'm sexually attracted to him and he has status. All those things are a bonus. If you have all those other things, but you're not sexually attracted, what happens is that she's just settling for the other things. You see what I'm saying? So she's like, well, he's not sexually attractive, but he got money, so maybe I'll mess with him. He got some status, maybe I'll hang around with him or whatever. And then by them settling in that situation, the guy might get some sex. And she's like, well, I've been kicking it with this dude a few times. I'm guessing he's gonna expect me to have sex with him. So let me just throw him a little bit of, regular booty. I'm not gonna really do him good enough. I'm gonna just do some starfish sex. I'll let him have something. But the thing is, when she desires the guy, when she's really into him because she's sexually attracted to him, that's the thing that guys should work on. But that and you don't really need anything else outside of yourself.
Of the man I was talking to, he's a photographer. She's like, I am his status.
Status. Does status matter? Does he gotta be CEO? Can he be the average dude? Does status matter?
I feel like you make his status. What you mean? I am the status.
So does she have a point?
Well, this is the thing. it depends. See, it also depends on who you're talking to. You understand? Meaning, like, okay, let's say, for example, right? If you a poor person from the ghetto who's never been anywhere, right? And then you're just for whatever reason you're around somebody who has, you know, a little bit of money. Let's say they wearing a watch or something that looks nice. You know what I mean? And then because you're a poor person from the hood that never been anywhere, you never really had any money. This might impress you. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're a person who's been around, you know, money and wealth and success and all that other stuff, like this watch might not really impress you like that because you've already been around that type of stuff. So if I'm chilling and that guy is with his wife and she's like, well, I'm the status and all that other stuff, right? Because I'm the type of guy who understands women and I have game and I've been around women and you understand what I'm saying? And I see women differently. I'm not going to look at her like his status. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just looking at him like, that's you and your girl. You understand what I'm saying? Now, there's nothing, I'm not saying there's anything like, you know, not valuable in that situation because she could be the type of chick who's, you know, helping him out, who's supportive, who is also successful, who's doing her thing. Yep. But what happens is that it's a thing where if the guy feels like, or I would say this, if the woman feels like she is his status or she is like what makes him like the shit or on point,
if she's a backbone,
right, then automatically she can't. It's almost like she subconsciously can't respect him because if she says you're you know, if she's saying I elevate you, then how can I look up to you as the man if I'm the one elevating you? How is she the one, you know what I'm saying, to elevate him when he's the one that's supposed to be in a position like he is her status? That's how I look at it. Because guess what? If when a woman is your girl or your wife or your fiance, you're giving her status. You understand what I'm saying? Because when she walks into a room and she says, I'm with him, all the other women are like, oh, this woman, she got game. How did she get a high value, attractive, awesome guy like that? Like they're looking at her like she's the shit. You understand what I'm saying? But what happens is that if I'm coming in a room with the woman, right, and then all the guys are like, oh my God, like, you know, your girl is so hot, bro. Like, are they thinking this? Like, she's hot, so like, then they're thinking that I'm like the shit because of her. The only guys that's thinking that are guys who are simps, tricks, and betas. Now, the alpha dude, what he's gonna do is he's gonna say, you know what? I see you and your girl, and I see what she's doing for you. I see the type of stuff that she does in your situation, and because I recognize that or I see that, that's why I can give props to that situation of you or her being with her. You understand what I'm saying? But even the guy who's on top, the high value alpha type dude, he's still not seeing it as she's your status. You understand what I'm saying? He's seeing it as, you know, you were able to, you know, get a woman who was down with your program and y'all are cooperating with each other to work together to make something happen. Whenever a woman feels like she is above you or she's the one that's making you like the shit or what, any type of vibe like that, at some point, sooner than later, it's about to be a wrap for your situation because a woman cannot respect the man that she's not looking up to. Period. You understand what I'm saying? She has to see you as that dude. And if she's the one that is like, well, if it wasn't for me, it's a wrap. It's over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's something that most brothers, you know, hear over and over and over again, which is why they have so much malice in today's space and everything.
Right.
Like, you're not the shit, I'm the shit. Like, they even got to say I'm the prize, and some of these dudes don't really even got a pause to piss in. I'm sorry if I offended anybody, but that's really how y'all like. Tricking.